So, US30 has been on a wild, volatile run in the last 2 weeks due to the presidential election, the Russia Ukraine war, Nvidia reporting earnings. It's been wild. Now, I caught about 600 points in the last 2 days, being very patient, waiting for that downtrend to play out because we had the uptrend for the election and then we had the little downtrend. Now, I've been waiting for this downtrend to break since November 14th. We finally got the break, and because of that break, I made about 600 points in 2 days. And I'm going to show you guys how I did it. Let's go. All right, all right, all right. Let's work. So let's get straight into it. It's very simple, guys. This trade, I've been waiting on this trade since the 14th. All right, it's been since the last week, since the 14th of November. We had the Donald Trump presidency, the election win, which sent the market flying, came all the way up here. Now, ever since the market flew up here, I've been taking little trades around here. We had some consolidation around here. The market was playing, it was going up, but there was a lot of consolidation, right? Going up, consolidation here, went up. And then we started this downtrend on the 14th. So I was waiting for this downtrend to be over because once again, we are in November. And when you factor in seasonality, November, the chart's going up. And when you factor in things like the Trump presidency, when you factor in things like unemployment getting better, lower interest rates, you know what I mean? It's just November. We're going to have that November, early December run up. So I was waiting for this downtrend to crack so we can go back up. So, like I said, I've been waiting since the 14th for this trade, right? So we've been going down, making structure. We've been making structure, making structure. And around here, we came really close to breaking it. Around here, we came really close to breaking a downtrend, which lined up perfectly with the target, which was these highs right here, this breakout zone, right? When the Trump win was announced, we flew up and we broke past these highs right here. We broke past these highs very, very strong. So when we had this downtrend, my ultimate target was down here. This was the target I was aiming. I thought we would have a reversal around these areas, and we did. We did have the reversal around those areas. Try to go a little slower. I know I go too fast. And we did have a pattern, right? So we had the inverse head and shoulder pattern right at this area right here, the target. So we went down, we had shoulder one, head, shoulder two, and right about when we were about to crack it, Biden gave the okay to Ukraine to use US missiles to attack Russia. Now that caused a big stir in the market, and boom, market shot down. Right when we were just about to break it, market shot down. Boom, shot down, came to these areas here, which was just a mitigation area. So it came down, slapped this mitigation area, and flew right back up. That's how it works with these news. The market, whenever the market shoots down on news, it shoots right back up as soon as everyone stops talking about it. So that happened. So then we had to wait for it to break structure again. So just played around and down, came around. We were just waiting. We were patiently waiting for it to break structure, which was right around here. So we came down here, This broke these lows right here. We did not break these highs right here. I needed it to break these highs, right? These lower highs. So then came around here, didn't break it, came back down, consolidated. Now this is when it started to break. Oh, and by the way, guys, you see this trend line right here? I waited for it to break this trend line and also to break the structure. Now, the thing about trend line that people have to understand is a lot of people think trend lines is a set and forget type of thing. You know, you have the two touches you have here, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. You set it and then you wait, you tap, and then that's it. You just set and forget it. Trend lines don't work that way. Trend lines, you really have to move it around. I'm going to make a whole separate video on just trend lines alone because people do not use it properly. I watch people on YouTube, people on Instagram, they do not know how to use trend lines. But long story short, it's not a one-time set and forget type of thing. You adjust your trend line to your market structure. So you see here, you would put it here. But then once we make new lows, once again, we made new lows, you adjust it right here because we did not break structure. Once again, new lows. Went up, didn't break structure, you adjust it. Once again, went down, came up, didn't break structure, you adjust it. You adjust it. Came down, we didn't break structure here, didn't break structure here, you adjust it right here. Now this was the last adjustment area. Now this is the last adjustment area, and then we broke structure around here. We broke the structure. See right here? This was the structure right here that we were aiming to break. It broke it. This is where I put my fib, of course. As you can see, it's right here. It's locked for now. See, this is where I put my fib. Mark it from all the way to the bottom, all the way to up here, all the way to right here, right? But I stretch it out. So now, usually I wait for it to come back to the 0.5, but in this case I didn't. Why? Because I had the trend line right here, and I had a zone right here. And usually I would keep it all the way to the 0.5 like I said, but we shot up, we hit the trend line, and we shot up and we hit the zone. Now I knew because of this consolidation around this area right here. Remember, we were supposed to break structure once we had this head and shoulder around here. So all of this was just consolidation, it was just nonsense. And then around here, once the break happened, there were hundreds, thousands, if not millions of orders just waiting. Since November 14th, so many people have been waiting. So I knew once we shot up, we came back down to touch the trend line or the fib or the zone, I knew we were going to fly up. And I made a new channel. I made a new channel to talk about my technical analysis. I make a Sunday setup, and I make a recap of every day of the structure. And I called out this trade on that channel, so if you want to go check it out, you can see exactly when I called the break of structure. Basically, the whole technical analysis is on that channel. You can check it out. Everything I'm saying here, I said it before it happened. Everything. So, long story short, all of this nonsense was just consolidation. So I knew we were going to fly up and probably break these zones very, very fast. So, what happened? Let me get rid of this. Came up. We touched the trend line in the zone. As soon as we got this strong wick above these highs right here, I came in. I came in right over here. I'll zoom in so you can see. The moment you see these highs right here, came up, broke the structure, came back down. We had a strong wick to close above these highs. Said, you know what? I'm not gonna wait for it to touch 0.5. I'm gonna come in right now, and that I did. Right around here. And where was my target? Of course, these highs. But we had high volume right around here, close to the top of the trend line and the start of structure. So I put it right around here. And of course, watching my previous videos, you should know how I trade by now. I never hold it all the way to the end. So I came out at the closest mitigation, structure area, right around here. I came out right around here. I knew once we touched this area, this high zone area would probably come back down. So I just wanted to come out here because there's a lot of manipulation in the market. So I caught about 400 points. Caught about 400 points in like maybe an hour and a half, maybe two, which was a beautiful trade. 400 points in under 2 hours. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. But only reason I caught this trade, why? Patience. I've been waiting for this trade since November 14th. And they could have caught me here. They didn't. I stayed very, very patient on this one. So long story short, oh, but I did lose. 2 weeks ago, I lost pretty, last week I lost pretty bad around these areas, not gonna lie. I wasn't sticking to my plan, but either way, that's another video. I'm making another video about that. But so yeah, I patiently waited for us to break the structure here. It took it. Only way to get these type of trades, guys, is patience, 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 patience. And I had my right below here, right below this area here, and I was gonna take another one around the 0.5. So that's how I caught 400 points. And after that, I was done for the day. I moved on. Now I waited for this morning. I wasn't even gonna trade this morning once I caught this 400 points. I got 20% on one of my accounts. It was really good. So I waited and I waited for this morning. I wasn't even gonna trade this morning, but once we came back down, you see right here, we came up here, we made these highs right here, and we shot back down. Now around this morning, around 9, Market started to play around these areas. Let me zoom in now. Market started to play around these areas. Remember, we had these highs yesterday. Now we came down here. We had highs around here, came back down. I saw that we were coming to test these highs around 9. So I decided to see if we break it, I might as well just take it, because we still hadn't touched the 618 on the fib. If you zoom out to the 30-minute, we still hadn't touched the fib. Remember, I put my fib right down here. We still hadn't touched the 618, which is right close to the top of the trend line. And we already touched the high volume area, came down. So it was only right that we, basically the odds were very high that we come up, touch the 618 and the top of the structure. So I zoomed into the 1 minute. It's 9:30. Right around here. So like I said, we had highs yesterday around here, came back down. So once we came close to these highs, I waited to see if we were going to break it around 9, which we did. 9:30 broke it, and then we had the 9:30 nonsense up and down. And then right around here, we had this strong wick, came up and closed right above the highs. So I came in and I held it all the way to the 618, which gave me about 145 points. And then once again, I was going to be done for the day, but 10 a.m. gave us that beautiful, sweet 10 a.m. reversal with a beautiful structure, broken structure of this uptrend. So once again, I saw this. This was pretty obvious. It was an obvious trade, and it is a part of my strategy. So I took it. Came up, broke structure right down here, shot back up. I didn't wait for it to get to the 0.5. I would have came in. I would have made a lot more money if it had touched the 0.5, but came in right around here. Once it broke structure and it came up right around here, I just entered. I didn't wait for a crazy rejection. I just entered because I had two entries. I had one entry over here and I had another entry at the 0.5. A small entry down here, a big entry at the 0.5. So of course I didn't get my big entry, but I got my small entry. But nonetheless, I still made about $100 on this trade. And this one gave me about 60 points. But I did come out early on this one, actually. I came out around here. I came out around 50 points because I just wanted the 200 points. I wanted here and here. This trade and this trade, I wanted to get 200 points. I didn't want to be greedy. But I came out around here. Because we had high volume. We had high volume around here, so I didn't want to hold it. Anyways, either way. So that's how I made 200 points today. Now, when you factor in the 200 points I made this morning and the 400 points I made yesterday, on the week I made about 400 points. Maybe, a lot more because, I take small trades here and there, but my real trades were these trades right here. 30. It's this one and these two this morning. So long story, if you take anything from this video, just understand that when it comes to trading, it's all about patience. There's nothing else that matters. It's all about patience. Technical analysis is important. Fundamental analysis is important. But discipline is the most important thing when it comes to trading. That's why 99% of traders lose. It's all because of discipline. Stay patient. Trades like this happen all the time. You just have to remain patient. Now, you could have a bunch of little wins here, or you could have had a big, beautiful win here. It all depends on what type of trader you are. Stay patient, guys. That's the only thing that really matters. But yeah, that's how I caught 600 points in 2 days. Signing out.
I'm too grown for this. You don't lose the bitch. Pay my soul for this. Only ran and rosaries. And I won't forget all the days and nights me up by my lonely self. So these words I'm on again. Hey, I know that they pray for mine. Pray hard, downfall from the sky. Bitch ass niggas, never that. Fuck you, nigga. Yeah, fuck y'all nigga. Can't climb to these sides, so you tryna pull me back. I'ma post on the gram all the time just so you see the racks. Ballin', feeling like JJ. Pull it up with my nigga Zay.